So today, hindi tayo mag-vlog ng mga laptops, pero ang topic natin today, isa sa mga pinaka-general questions ng mga tao. Ano yung mga dapat or mga hindi mo dapat bilhin sa laptop? So of course, ang customer, bago bumili ng isang laptop, there are a lot of factors, which is we're gonna discuss. Now, this might affect our sales. Pwedeng bumaba ang sales namin dito sa topic na ito, pero regardless, we are doing this para ensure na we are on a win-win situation wherein na nakabenta si Laptop Factory and panalo si customer dun sa binili niya. That is why our topic for today is do not buy this laptop. Now, this video is actually para sa mga beginners or yung mga first time pa lang nabibili ng mga laptop. Well, it could also be sa mga advanced users, pero this would actually help dun sa ngayon pa lang bibilhin kung ano ba yung mga factors before buying a laptop. Kasi hindi naman pwedeng bumili tayo ng laptop, yung pala hindi pala swak para sa atin or mababa yung specifications or vice versa. Medyo mahal yung laptop na binili natin na hindi naman pala natin kailangan. So, baka may marinig kayo na sasabihin ko na as much as possible or wag nyong bilhin. So, there are 8 factors to consider on buying a laptop. Dun sa item number 1 to 4, medyo papahapyawan na lang natin kasi you can actually watch the old video of this. Pero para lang dun sa mga new viewers natin, medyo reminders na lang din ito. Magpo-focus tayo more on the criteria number 5 to 8. Now, let's start with number 1. On buying a laptop, you need to consider the memory of the laptop. Now, for a memory, ang pinaka-standard natin ngayon is mga nasa 8 gig if you're a gamer, sometimes nag-exceed to 16 or more than. Ngayon, there's still a laptop na 4 gig memory. It's fine para sa mga Celeron. Pero for an i3, 4 gig medyo mababa na. You need to upgrade your memory na. And speaking of upgrade, no, if your laptop's memory speed is 3,200 MHz, dapat ang kabit din nating memory speed is also 3,200 MHz. Because if nagkabit tayo ng medyo mas mababang memory speed, magpa-follow siya sa pinakamababang speed. And lastly, if we're gonna upgrade a memory, if your laptop already have an 8 gig, is either on board or already on the slot, dapat dun sa extra slot, it is another 8. If it is 4, magandang i-add is additional 4. Hindi maganda na hindi parehas ang size nila. Dapat same size and same speed. Now, number 2, before buying a laptop, we need to consider the storage. Laptop nowadays, hindi na nag-run ng HDD. SSD na. Bakit? We all know that SSD tends to be more faster. Pero, there are problems with SSD na mas maliit ang storage nila compared kay HDD. Kaya nga, if you're running an HDD before, ang maganda dyan, palitan mo ng SSD and your old HDD, pwede mong reformat at gawing external or another internal. Ngayon, malaking factor na dapat SSD ang bibilhin mong laptop. And number 3, before buying a laptop, we also need to consider if upgradable pa ba yung laptop. Every year, pabilis yung mga laptop. Pabilis yung mga memories and yung storage. And of course, kung yung laptop mo hindi upgradable, parang hindi siya ganun ka-future-proof. Ang maganda dyan, in the future, pwede mo dagdagan ng memory and pwede mo dagdagan ng storage kung nababagalan ka na. Ngayon, in case na wala nang pwedeng i-upgrade sa laptop mo, there is no SSD slot, there are no memory slot. As much as possible, sana man lang meron siyang SD card slot or yung mini SD card para at least expandable pa rin ang storage ng laptop mo. Number 4, before buying a laptop, you also need to consider the operating system na gagamitin mo sa laptop mo. Of course, if you are a Mac user or mas mahilig ka sa Apple or iPhone, then you're gonna go for a Mac. Now, if you're an Android user and ayaw mo ng mga iOS, then dyan papasok sina Windows. Now, speaking of Windows, ang pinaka-safe na OS na gamitin ngayon is Windows 11. Yes, it's fine na kahit gumagamit pa rin tayo ng Windows 10. If you're still using Windows 7 or Windows 8.1, it's actually using at your own risk. Kasi ang pinaka-ideal na operating system ngayon is Windows 11. Now, we're gonna go to the main topic of this video, yung item number 5 to number 8. For this item number 5 to item number 8, so dito tayo medyo magpo-focus kasi yung item number 1 to 4 is just a refresher of the old video. Ngayon, dito sa item number 5 to 8, ito kasi yung kailangan nating i-explain because this was affected by the time. Pa-develop na kasi ang laptop every year. Now, let's start with the number 5. Before buying a laptop, we need to consider the processor generation. Yung 11th gen, which is released on 2021, ang tawag nila doon is Tiger Lake. And then, on the 12th gen, which is the Alder Lake, this was released on 2022. And then on 2023, the 13th gen, which is the Raptor Lake. We are already on the 13th gen Raptor Lake. There are already some units nagbebenta ng mga 13th gen. But there are still stores na nagbebenta ng mga 12th gen, even 11th gen. Ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, yung difference between the 11th gen and the 12th gen. Ngayon, noong 2022, dito na-release yung performance core and yung efficient core, or which they call P-cores and E-cores. Noong nagkaroon ng P-cores and E-cores, naging malaki ang gap between 11th gen and 12th gen. Now, if you're gonna see there in the graphs, did you know that the i3 12th gen is mas mataas pa sa i5 11th gen? And if you could see there, yung i5 na 12th gen, mas mataas pa sa i7 11th gen. And lastly, if you're gonna see there sa mga gaming laptops naman, mas mataas pa yung i7 12th gen compared sa i9 na 11th gen. Ngayon, it's not just the processor of the i7, i3, or i5. You also need to consider if what is the generation of the laptop. We all know na, of course, pag mas mataas yung number sa i3, i5, or i7, yun yung mas mabilis. Pero dito, pinapakita ng 12th gen na kahit mataas ang processor mo, if you're using an 11th gen compared to a 12th gen, mas mabilis pa yung i3 compared dun sa i5. Number 6, before buying a laptop, you also need to consider the resolution and the screen size of the laptop. Always remember that the resolution should be better compared to the screen size. Sa resolution, meron tayong tinatawag na 16:9 aspect ratio, which is yung mga HD, and yung Full HD, which is the common 1920x1080. And then meron mga Quad HD and Quad HD+. Now, meron tayong mga bagong aspect ratio, which is the 16:10. So, etong 16:10 na to ay medyo nauuso na sa mga gaming laptop and even sa mga 2023 laptops. Which is sa mga resolution is WQ, HDA, UXQ, ABC, 1, 2, 3. You need to consider if mas okay ba sa inyo 16:9 or yung 16:10. Now, if you're considering buying a laptop, as much as possible, do not settle for an HD resolution, which is 1366x768. As much as possible, dapat Full HD na, which is 1920x1080 or above. Bakit kailangan mas maganda ang resolution compared dun sa mga screen size? Kasi kahit malaki ang screen size mo, kung ang resolution mo ay mababa, ang onti lang na pwede mong gawin sa certain window. Kasi kahit malaki yung TV mo, tapos HD resolution lang, ang lalaki ng mga pixels. The higher the resolution, mas vivid yung mga pixels. Parang mas more detailed. Ngayon, on buying a laptop, you also need to consider the screen size. Of course, if the screen is bigger, the laptop tends to be more heavy. If you're the person on the go na kailangan mo na laging bit-bitan ng mga laptop mo at ang kailangan mo isang kamay lang doon sa laptop mo, then go for the 11-inch to up to 13-inch. Ang pinaka-standard laptop size ngayon is mga nasa 14-inch and 15.6. Actually, nauuso na rin ng mga 16-inch sa mga gaming, pero medyo mabigat na yon. If you're a gamer and gusto mong gawing parang desktop-like laptop mo, then okay lang yung mga 17.3-inch na laptop. But remember, the bigger the screen, they tend to be more heavier. Now, for the gamers out there, before buying a gaming laptop, you need to consider the GPU of the laptop. This year, lumalabas na yung mga 40 series. Last year, meron tayong tinatawag ng mga 30 series, which is 3050, 3060, 3070, and 3080. Now, this year, lumalabas na yung mga 40 series, which is the 4050, 4060, 4070, and 4080, so on and so forth. Ngayon, ang RTX 3050 is considered as a 4GB dedicated. But, nung nag-release sila ng 4050, which is dapat counterpart lang ng 3050, ang dedicated video card na ng 4050 is already a 6 gig. If we're gonna go back to the history, no, ang 1650 is a 4 gig dedicated. Ang 2050 is a 4 gig dedicated. At 3050 is a 4 gig dedicated. However, the 4050 is a 6 gig dedicated. Ngayon, parang ang lumalabas, etong si 4050 is parang kaparehas na ng 3060. Bakit? Parehas silang 6 gig. But, hindi natin sinasabi na mas mataas pa ang 4050 compared kay 3060. Because the 3060s are already designed na 6 gig dedicated talaga. Yung 4050 is medyo nasa trial version pa lang tayo na pwedeng hindi pa ganun kabilisan na 6 gig dedicated ng 4050. Pero gayon pa man, kahit hindi siya mas mabilis sa 3060, it's still a 6 gig dedicated. We all know na mas mataas siya sa 3050, pero let's not jump into conclusion na mas mataas siya sa 3060. If we continue on, ang 4060 is already an 8 gig. That 8 gig dedicated, nakikita lang natin yan sa RTX 3070. Now, then again, of course, the price still matters, okay? Kasi there are some GPUs na mas mura pa si 3060 compared kay 4050 or vice versa. Okay, last but not the least, before buying a laptop, you also need to consider the budget. Since marami ng social media platforms, ang dami ng buy and sell na platforms, nauso na yung mga second-hand laptops. There are second-hand laptops na talagang mas mura or mas mataas ang performance or processor. Now, I'm not discouraging you to buy second-hand laptop. If you are an advanced user, kung nasira man yung laptop mo at kaya mong ayusin, or if you know technical friend that can fix your laptop, then yeah, it's okay that you go for a second-hand laptop. But if you are a beginner, first time mo palang bumili ng laptop, and then I would suggest that you go for a brand new laptop. Kasi ang mga brand new laptops, they are covered with replacement warranty and manufacturer warranty. Ang mga manufacturer warranty natin ngayon is mga 2 to 3 years. Dati, ang mga manufacturer warranty lang before is mga nasa 1 year lang. I am not discouraging you to buy second-hand laptop. Inuulit ko. If you know about computers, then go for a second-hand. Kasi may mga tao din naman, they prefer to buy second-hand cars compared to a brand new cars because brand new cars are tend to be more expensive. Ngayon, kung marami ka naman alam sa kotse, if you know that this is a steal deal, then okay lang. And speaking of steal deal, no, sometimes we also need na mag-ingat sa mga scam. As much as possible, kung first time ka palang bibili ng laptop, I would suggest that you purchase a brand new laptop. Kasi mostly, ang mga brand new laptops are already the new generation and they are future-proof. If you're still confused on buying some laptops, you can message us on Facebook. Ngayon may mga sales naman tayo na mag-a-assist sa inyo kung ano yung the right laptop para sa inyo. Itong mga sinasabi ko, actually makaka-affecto sa sales ng Laptop Factory. Pero katulad ulit ng sinasabi ko, of course, we want a win-win situation. Gusto namin na satisfied or happy yung customer namin sa pagbili nila ng laptop. Okay? So I think nasabi ko na lahat. In case that I missed out anything, we're just gonna put it on the comment section or we're gonna upload a new video on tips on not buying a laptop. You can actually watch some of our videos there, in the left and the right. So then again, this is Tito Dustin. I hope na nakatulong tong video na to. Have a good day. Bye-bye.